Welcome back, everybody. Clint today with Classic Firearms, out here at Take Aim Training and Range, here to talk a little bit more about body armor, but specifically test it again. But you guys have seen us test guard dog body armor. Our friends over there have provided even more targets to shoot at today, and we mean that in multiple senses, you'll see here in just a moment. But we're going to be doing a little bit more of an extensive test than what you've seen before. We've always tested like how many hits and this and that, but what type of effect would it have on maybe a human body? Well, we're going to figure that out today, thanks to Ballistic Dummy Labs. And well, we'll introduce you to our target here in just a moment. But what are all we going to try? We're going to test out some 115 grain 9mm, both through a Prodigy and AP5. We've got a Colt 1911 45 ACP, obviously, 357 Magnum out of the Colt Python. And we've also, just in case all of that weak stuff doesn't make it, 50 Action Express through the Desert Eagle. All right, I mean, that should do it. But we're going to move on to rifles as well. And we've done 7.62 by 39 in the past, but we figured what would be kind of fun is maybe some 7.6 5.45 by 39. This stuff's a little bit spicier. It's banned from importation, and it's only a steel core. It's not really armor piercing, but because there's like some sort of Polish pistol out there that's super rare and can shoot 5.45, the ATF has deemed it, you know, armor piercing, which it isn't. Just like the M855 green tip 62 grain steel core ammunition is not green tip, but we'll be trying it through the 20-inch M16 along with the M193 55 grain. And the MR762, our current giveaway, will be tested as well with 7.62 NATO. Also a shotgun, because everybody says buy a shotgun for home defense and stuff like that. And though they are absolutely devastating, as we will prove that with the buckshot and slug that you see here, well, we're just going to prove that it's a highly effective firearm. You just got low rounds, all right? And you also have a low capacity with a 50 cal, but you probably only need one. As long as you get somewhat close to hitting your target, you should probably be fine. So we're going to test it out today. Let's go introduce you to our target downrange, and let's just see how much of all of this guard dog body armor can stop. So we've got our Mr. Dummy target over here set up with one of Guard Dog's level 4 standalone plates. And inside one of their new tracker plate carriers, which I'm a big fan of and not too excited to shoot at, but it's fine. It'll be cool. It's going to be looking great for you guys, and it's all for science. So we've got the AP5 loaded up with 115 grain. Let's just take one shot top left corner, and let's just see how it does here. So one shot really quick. Okay. Oh, there it is. Cool. So I said top left. I forgot my height over bore. I need to aim higher. But anyway, so we're right here, and yeah, that's super clean. Okay. Well, I think I need a 357 Magnum then. So before we pull the Python out, how about a 45 ACP? Let's just go a little bit higher this time and right in the middle. Ooh, yeah. Well, does the zipper still work? No. Okay, there it goes. But there it is, right there. I can. It definitely. Look, you can already see the copper jacket in there. Look at that. Let's see. That's a little warm, by the way. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hold on. Get out, buddy. Wow, that's like the whole jacket that just came off in there. Look at that. And you can see some of the Kevlar obviously starting to poke out a little bit. That is pretty. Wow. I'm going to keep that as a souvenir. Cool. Now we can pull out the Python. So now we can do the 357 Magnum here. We've got the Colt Python. I've got just one round loaded up here. What are the odds? Well, looks like you would have lived that. All right, let's go for the right side buckle there, or just to the left of the buckle. Let's see what happens. Woo-hoo. All right. That was good. Just to the left of the buckle, exactly where I wanted to go. Good hit. And let's reholster for safety. And let's see where we are at there. Yep, nothing back here. Great. So we're looking good so far. I'm just kind of curious. What's funny is the 9mm had enough velocity. I mean, the 45 is a fat, slower round, so it makes sense, I guess, as to why we can actually see that. We saw the copper jacket. The 9mm, you know, I'm not saying anything as of right now. We'll take the plate out, of course, and take a look at all the goodness that's happening inside. And then over here, Yeah, you can't even tell. So, you know what that means. As I pull out of my tactical holster, Desert Eagle time. 50 Action Express to the Desert Eagle. Let's see if, well, let's see how this holds up. You guys ready? Here it comes. I was expecting like a lot more immediate damage. Is that where I hit? Yeah, I didn't miss, right? No, I can definitely feel deformation back there. We're done with the pistols, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let me just, all right, make sure you get a holster dedicated for your gun. Let's just go ahead and see what this guy looks like really quick. Pop these off. Okay, it stopped 50 Action Express. It looks pretty good. You can see where like, oh, I think that's actually just deformation in the, why is that so much fun? Deformation in this. That was already there. There's nothing absolutely there at all, but let's go ahead and take this out. Nice. Okay, so we got Velcro straps in here keeping the plate secure. Take these out. That's one. You can definitely tell the side the 50 AE hit. That's pretty funny. All right, I'm gonna try to take this out where we keep all the ceramic in place so you guys can see that. Look at that. Okay, perfect. So if anybody tells you about 45 versus 9 mil, maybe did the zipper slow down to 45 that much? But that's the 9 mil, that's the 357, that's the 50 Action Express, which did penetrate pretty well, but as we can see, did not go all the way through. A little bit of deformation in the back, you definitely still feel that, but let's take a look at our dummy. And I don't see anything that looks broken. I'm sure you'll have a little bit of soreness and quite a bit of bruising, but we don't see anything that's broken so far. So I guess that just means we need to step it up and shoot him a little bit more and make him bleed some. All right, we've got a new plate in the dummy and we've got some 53 grain 7-6 545 coming out of the 74 here. So let's go ahead and let's see, level 4 plate again. Let's go for the left side. Well, something shot back at me. Let's go take a look really quick. Ooh, yeah, look at that. So that took a hit. It looks like it cut it. So a lot of energy, it's warm. That is very warm. So there's definitely a lot of energy coming out of the 545 cartridge. I already showed you guys, still one in the chamber. So, but little tiny guy being shot out of the same size casing as the 7.62 by 39, right? So it transferring a lot of energy right in here. Again, like I said, it's very warm. You can see that. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't see any type of casing or anything in there. And that steel core, let's see. It doesn't feel like there's any deformation back here. So that feels pretty good. Now let's go ahead and grab the M193 and M855 and see how that stacks up. 20-inch M16A4, 5.56 M193, 55 grain. This should do something pretty spicy. Let's just go top center there. Height over bore is definitely gonna play something here. So let's just line it up and hope for the best. I'll say that worked. Oh yeah. Ooh. So we all know that the 5.56 cartridge gets its devastation and its fame because of its velocity. You get more velocity out of a longer barrel, which is exactly what we just saw, especially with the 55 grain here. What's funny is though, it doesn't feel like there's any deformation in the back whatsoever, and when we take this out a little bit later, you will see that. Zipper is obviously blown to crap, and it is also pretty warm, but you can tell no penetration. I don't even see a copper jacket or anything. So let's change it up and let's go 62 grain. Steel core 62 grain M855. Let's go for the right side. Let's see how this does. All right, well, I completely hit the buckle and just saw, that's pretty funny. So the buckle is gone. Not a bulletproof buckle, all right? Guard dog, y'all need to fix that, I guess. Anyway, 62 grain, and keep tearing away at the vest here. Trying to see, it looks like the 55 grain may have disintegrated faster, which makes sense. I don't know, I'm gonna be curious. I feel like there's a slight bulge in the back on that one. yeah, I'm going to be really curious how these ones compare once we actually take the plate out. But now, still has not been defeated. Let's go grab our MR762. HK MR762, let's try it out here. Woo, let's see how he does here. Height over bore, Clint. We're just hitting the exact same spot, it's fine. All right. So I pretty much just stacked it right on top of the 55 grain. So you can feel the deformation, but it's not penetrated. There's nothing back here whatsoever. So, and that was already with a compromised hit. So that's impressive. Okay. I say we step it up a little bit. Let's just see what type of trauma we can inflict with maybe a 12 gauge shotgun. The Salient GLD or Gold shotgun. This is a pretty awesome one. A lot of you guys ask about it all the time. Hey, what's that shotgun at the top of the, the gun wall and all that stuff in the video room? It's this. It's the Salient Gold, all right? And we've got one round of buckshot, another of slug, but let's go ahead and take one shot here. Let's just go middle high. Screw it. And let's see. Okay. Yep, lots of impact right in here. I don't think anything went through the that one over here, the 7.62. No, yeah, there's nothing. All right, so the slug's loaded, so let's go ahead and take a shot with that. All right, one slug boy. That felt good. Right here. That's funny. That's just like a, there's no, like, that's warm. There's nothing. Like, it really didn't like rip apart anything, you know? It's not traveling as fast. So, I mean, knocked his helmet off though. So let's go ahead and take it out really quick. And let's see how the plate looks after the rifle rounds. So nothing here, obviously a little bit of deformation that you can see. I'm not seeing anything down here particularly. This actually already happened earlier, the rip, so being shot isn't helping at all. So yeah, he's looking pretty good. All right, let's continue on and let's just take a look at the rest of this and see how the plate looks. There we go, definitely got some ceramic falling out of this now. Get out. There we go. Perfect. Other side. That Velcro that they use is definitely strong stuff. Not going to be coming out without intention. Boom. Oh yeah. Now I've got all sorts of cool things happening here. Oh. So I'm seeing like a piece of metal, a big piece of, just trying to figure out what all, I think that's just part of the plate. But as you can tell, the buckshot hit, and you can see where it did a little bit of damage here. But the back of it, there's everything that stops all your bullets. Oh wait, there's one of the 12 gauge wads. That's kind of funny. So that went in also. But that's what stops all of that. Multiple hits, as you can see, but that looks fine. So what would happen though if you weren't wearing the body armor? You know, like, obviously he's looking good. He doesn't have any holes in him. And as far as I can tell too, I'm not exactly a doctor here, but it doesn't look like anything's broken. Probably some internal bleeding and probably a whole lot of bruising. But what would happen if we were just to take off all of the body armor and shoot him without any type of protection? Let's just see how much body armor actually helps you stay alive. Let's start off no body armor with the 9mm. Let's see if it'll blow a lung out here. Ooh. I'd say it's probably blown out, right? I mean, not like completely out of the body like some people would believe, but you can definitely tell that would hurt. It's amazing what a little bit of body armor will do. Because right now this dude is, yeah, he's pretty much drowning on his own blood, so that kind of sucks for him. All right, anyway, let's do it again. All right, so what you can see here too is right here is where you see a little bit of that inside deformation. It didn't go all the way through. It's a 9mm, right? Obviously him rubbing up against the wood here, getting shot all day has caused a little bit of irritation. But let's see what a 5.56 might do to this side. All right, so let's just see what happens when one M855 goes to an unprotected lung. Let's get down here, straight head on here. Oh man, hit a little bit lower. Definitely, look at the fracture in there. Oh wow. All right, did it go all the way through? Oh yeah, for sure. It actually blew bone out of his back. Ew. Like that right there. Oh, that's a chunk of bone that's coming right out the back. So that would suck. Okay, that's cool. But what does a 50 cal do to it? So 50 BMG, anybody? 29-inch M107. Well, let's just see what happens. Right in the middle of the chest, right? Oh, something came out of him. Oh, just, he's literally getting slowly tearing in half. That is, we definitely broke the ribs. All right, ew. Tell me, bud, how are you doing? So, yeah, that 50 BMG will just cut you in half, I guess. So, another one? Yeah, let's do another one. Let's see what happens if we just take it right to the dome. If you're wondering why there's already blood all over me, that's because we had a little bit of a technical difficulty and our slow motion camera didn't record at all. So we're doing it again just for you guys. Thankfully, I have an extra head. So what will a 50 BMG do to a human head? Oh, let's find out. That one, that may have gotten in my mouth, I don't know. That was definitely in the beard. That is, oh no. Oh, that's gonna be a lot to clean up. Actually, you know what? Let me know down in the comments, when we give this away, do you want all the blood on it? Look at it dripping down. Don't drip down into the gun, that's gonna be a pain. Anyway, that was pretty good if you ask me. So, that's what'll happen to the head as it, to the 50 BMG to the head.